This week on the Unlimited Expedition, we're in Victoria, headed to the remote Deddick Valley on the edge of the Snowy River National Park. We commence this expedition in Orbost and then head north to the Raymond Creek Falls for a quick dip. We then take on the Deddick Trail. We finish up this expedition at the historic McKillops Bridge, right on the Snowy River. Right, we've just got all our supplies in Orbost, and first stop is Raymond Falls. Today is tipped to be one of the hottest days in summer, but it's going to top 40 degrees here in Orbost. Not sure how hot it'll be up in the mountains, hopefully a little bit cooler. But yeah, she's going to be a hot one, and then tomorrow we've got some big thunderstorm. Bit of a pain in the bum. I didn't get the air conditioner re-gassed after cleaning out the radiator and the air conditioner condenser a few months ago, and subsequently I've got no air conditioning at the moment. It hasn't been a problem up until now, but geez, we wish we had it now. It's 36 degrees already. One year ago, the country that we're driving through at the moment was just charred ashes. There was absolutely no colour in sight. It's hard to believe how much growth has come back in only 1 year. It's just fantastic to see, and it's a real testament to how resilient the Australian bush is to bushfires. Of course, the bush never really evolved to have fires that intense, but nevertheless, it just shows you how resilient it can be. The summer bushfires of 2019-2020, now known as the Black Summer, burnt more than 1.6 million hectares of Victorian forests, including almost 500,000 hectares of pristine Snowy River country. With our summers getting longer and hotter and almost zero fuel reduction practices, this was not just bad luck, it was inevitable. It is vital that we have a radical policy change on forest management, and that our government changes its direction and takes a leading position on fighting climate change. If we don't, the next time this happens, there'll simply be nothing left. Heading north towards the start of the Deddick Trail, and it is hot. It is 41 degrees out here now, and we're really sorry we don't have an air conditioner. Hopefully when we get up into the mountains a little bit, the temperature will drop down. Just made it to the start of the Deddick Trail. Dropped the tyres down to about 22 psi, Temperature's come down a lot. It's about 33 degrees up here, which is not bad at all. It's a bit hot in the sun, but it's much better than it was down there. Alright, let's get into it.
The Deddick Trail has been on my list for well over a decade now, and we are thrilled to finally be doing it. Our first little obstacle is to cross the Roger River, one of the most pristine water catchment systems on the eastern seaboard. The trail is around 50 kilometres long and takes roughly 3 to 4 hours to complete. Passing through the Bowen and Snowy River wilderness areas, the Deddick Trail is one of the most remote and untouched landscapes you'll find in all of Victoria. The next little obstacle we encounter is the Mount Joanne staircase. This is a very long and rocky descent into the valley below. The track difficulty I would rate as a C or a medium in difficulty, and you will definitely need a proper four-wheel drive to take this one with a low-speed transfer.
Geez, that was a classic high country descent. Seemed to go on forever and ever. Anyway, we've descended down into the valley now. Just driving along the valley floor. It's beautiful down here. There's still a bit of fire damage, but nowhere near as much.
Here on the New Country Creek, we are in the heart of the Snowy River wilderness area. Up out of the valley passes through beautiful alpine ash and grey wood gum forests, surrounded by beautiful native fern. The Deddick Trail then crosses the Galantaby Plateau. The final section of the trail is the long and slow descent to the Deddick Valley. With glimpses of the Snowy River coming into view, this section of the track is nothing short of spectacular. Of the descent, the Deddick Trail terminates at the beautiful McKillops Bridge on the Snowy River. Built in 1934 and then rebuilt in 1936 after having been washed away by flood, McKillops Bridge is one of the oldest functioning trestle bridges in Australia.
She's a bit rickety.